Hey Vibe Tribe, this is Jess Venus with Life Force Energy. Welcome to today's energy report. How is everyone doing with this amazing full moon eclipse? I got a couple texts this morning as I was getting ready to prepare for a session. I had an amazing session with one of my lovely soul sisters, my Vibe Tribers, and she did a beautiful holy fire experience where she was able to identify certain blocks in her life and be able to release that and allow it to be healed and to be cleared. It was such a beautiful experience. It's like, what a perfect time to do it on this day on top of everything. I wanted to give you an idea of what is happening right now. You know, I like to talk about energy and frequencies and how it may be inside of you, flowing through you and around you, and how it can influence in your life. So I'm going to share with you what I have created. We have on our shop, it's a moon energy report. That's when I'll channel based upon whatever that lunar phase cycle is, and then what your zodiac sign is. And then I'll channel and gain perspective and guidance on what it is that you may be encountering during that moon phase. So I'm just going to read to you what I had typed up for one of my clients that had received the moon energy report, but she got that as a gift because she was at the Halloween I See You Happy Hour event, and she got it absolutely as a gift. But I'm going to share this part to you because it's really, this is the general information for anyone. Doesn't matter what sign you are and how this is going to influence you. So there is a spectacular, intense full moon today. Okay, it's also known as the beaver moon, and there's a lunar eclipse. That's when the sun and the moon starts blocking out the moon's light. And this is taking place in my sign, Taurus, which is a earth element. Now, eclipses often welcome new beginnings and opportunities. I look at them as they're the restoration time, like the remodeling phase in our lives. It's time to look at what we've created and kind of reevaluate how we want to restructure or redesign our life going forward. It's a wonderful opportunity for you to be able to have these breakthroughs. Yes, there's going to be moments where you're going to feel like you're having a breakdown because the energies are super intense. It does create like this emotional upheaval. So anything that's been kind of pushed down or kind of tucked under the rug has to come out. It has to resurface. And today, as I was telling my client as we were doing her holy love experience, I said, kind of imagine like what we're doing in regards to energies. So, you know, when you get a scrape and you get a little open wound on your arm, now the best thing is what you want to do is you want to clean that wound. So I used hydrogen peroxide as a illustration about when you're going to clear it. So if you were to pour a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, or you took a nice clean pad and you cleansed that area that was an open wound, you're going to notice that that wound is going to fester and bubble. Okay, that's what's happening with this eclipse. It's just going to pull everything out that has been festering underneath and that has been causing you energetic blocks and making you feel ill. It's got to bring it up to surface so that it can start being addressed, cleared, and brought to your awareness. So this is the opportunity where you can take responsibility of what matters to you. And this eclipse is so focused on self-love. And it was so awesome because my client wasn't aware of all the energy frequency and what it's symbolic for and what it means, but she actually was in perfect alignment. And what she had placed her focus and intention for was self-love. So this is for her, and this is for all of you. So this is huge because these eclipses are portals. It's like a big portal that's happening right now to planet Earth, and it's all about transformation and awakening. Now, these energies may actually feel jarring. And it was so funny because during the experience, she literally said, she goes, I felt like I got jarred. And I thought, well, she's got the experience. She's got the holy fire element. In addition, she's got this eclipse. And it's like Taurus and Scorpio mixed together. Of course, she's going to feel all these vibrations happening in her body. Now, this is a very powerful and rare event that tends to bring life-fated events into motion. So it's for your soul's evolution and for your growth. Changes happen fast with eclipses. I mean, you got a full moon, and it's like, it gives you this momentum and power to point you into the direction of your soul's growth, your journey, your purpose. in other words, alliances of yours are going to be sent from divine universe and come forward into your path. It just happened to me today. My client had blessed me today and said, I'm going to take your Intuitive Senses workshop and I'm going to make a book out of it for you. This is my gift to you. And it's so neat because my husband had said several years ago, he goes, you actually created a book. And, you know, with the resources, the time that I've had, I designed it in a matter of a workbook. And I put everything, I put all of my knowledge, my practice, my dedication, my commitment, I put it all in there. And she said, I'm going to go ahead and have it printed out for you. That's her love gift. That's her serving her purpose to help other people like myself that are here to light up this world. She's doing that. And now she's going to be preparing. I'm going to prepare everything in regards to the Intuitive Senses workshop. And I'm going to send it over to her and she's going to make it into a book for all of you. So I'm so excited. And thank you so much. Thank you very much for the blessings that you're bestowing upon me and all the world by you taking what I have designed to help others as a big, powerful tool, whether they have technology or not. They've got this wealth of knowledge to help them to expand in that. So you see, already the universe is in alignment with me. I'm in alignment with the universe. And so people are coming in to my circle and they're like, I got you. This is what we're going to do. And that's what's happening with this eclipse. This is what it does. Yes, it does help that I am a Taurus zodiac sign, and I do have Scorpio in my natal chart as well. So I get a good double whammy of good, blessings and productivity. But each and every one of you are also going to experience it with this eclipse. This eclipse is just awakening you. It's going to step you out of your comfort zone, okay? There's no way around it. I had a couple of you write me this morning. It was so funny. We're like, oh my gosh, like this is so uncomfortable. But this is your moment. This is your aha moment. This is part of your origin story that you're going to look back upon in your future self and look back and be like, I remember, I recall when this happened and how I grew from it and who I am today. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. And that's what this eclipse is going to do for each and every one of you. Step out of your comfort zone. Do what makes you feel uncomfortable, because it does. It's like, that's where you grow the most. When things are awkward, uncomfortable, and you're not aware, you're not sure what's going to be the outcome. This is how your power is going to increase your inner strength in such various ways. This is serving you. This energy is, it can be jarring. It can be intense. It can be vibrating. It can make you feel like you're in a different timeline. You're living in different dimensions. You're feeling and experiencing it all. These eclipse energies, if you allow it and you welcome it and you embrace it, it's going to gravitate to assist you in cutting off negative energies, cutting off old habits, cutting off relationships that have completely drained you, that are no longer serving you. You're going to be able to take a leap of faith if you allow it, because remember, energy respects free will. So you got to be open to it. You got to be like, you know what? I've got everything to gain and all the unnecessary things to lose. Let it out. So you can be encouraged in new insights, new ideas, new creativity, a new life, a new you. The lunar eclipse is November 19th, impacted by Taurus and Scorpio signs. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, Taurus is a fixed earthy sign. It is ruled by Venus. Venus representing love, romance, money, and the depths of the heart. So if you're feeling it all in your heart right now, that heart chakra is just going through all kinds of things, let it. Let it happen during this time. Be purged, get released, get reset. Welcome the new love for you, and welcome the new love that you're calling into your life. That's right. You deserve it. It's your time now. Allow it to happen. Then you've got Scorpio. I love Scorpios. I got a girlfriend of mine. She's a Scorpio. I love her. I love Scorpio energy, period. I mean, it is my opposite sign. It's that passion, it's that intensity, it's that unapologetic sign that's like, here I am, I arrived, and this is how it's going to be. And I just love that. I admire it greatly. So Scorpio is a water sign ruled by Mars. It's a magical fixed water sign. And this particular Scorpio energy is going to make you very passionate, very intense. It's gonna motivate you. It's gonna light the fire underneath you and get you to move, because that's what you need. You need the grounded energy to keep you nice and stable and safe and feeling strong and secure by Taurus, but you need the intensity, the passion, the momentum that Scorpio brings. And I love that the two are combined and they're involved in today's energies. Now, this eclipse is going to cause the signs to connect within the bodies. Every one of us. So you're going to feel very connected within the bodies. And you're going to feel it. Some of you are actually feeling like, oh my God, like I was talking to a couple of my cosmic cousins from my vibe tribe. I said, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm trailing. I am going through these sensations, these experiences. I'm completely awakened. There is no other influence. It is just completely me being present in this moment and sensing and feeling all of these downloads and upgrades and changes and feelings. I'm going through so many thoughts and feelings, and some of it's uncomfortable, but it's necessary, and I know that. So I'm riding the wave right now. Are you riding the wave? So when Taurus and Scorpio's zodiac energies merge together, this is going to help you to redesign boundaries. Okay, now I've been talking about several videos the past few months about resetting boundaries. I believe that in this timeline that we're being restructured. Parts of us are being bulldozed down. It's being broken apart. So that way we can build on a solid foundation. Here is the opportunity right now. Any of you that are in some kind of connections or relationships, whether it's personally, professionally, it could be intimately, it could be family, it could be a circle of friends, I want you to reevaluate, and this is what this is for. It's going to make you reflective, give you self-realization, and help you to create deeper and more meaningful connections and relationships. So what can you do? Well, this is how you can start sifting out those connections. Number one, you can share your desires with these people. Tell them, this is the time. I believe transparency, our vulnerability, being our authentic selves, this is the moment. Allow it to be. Those who do not understand, nor can they resonate with you, that's okay. Someone else can and will. So we'll go ahead and be gracious, and we'll just leave the door open and allow the others to walk right out. Because we're leaving the door open for the ones that are meant to be with us in this timeline, at this vibration, at this level of consciousness, at this awareness, at this moment of our growth, and allow the ones that will align with us to come through. The other thing is prioritize your connections. So if you have the kind of connections that are more about them, it's got to be reciprocated. It's got to be both. Eventually, if the person's always like about me, sad story, give me more attention, give me more love, let me take and vampire more of your energy so I can feel better today. Eventually, those bridges get burned. You get burned out. That other person that may feel that about you will be burned out, and they'll be like, no more. And that's okay. So you got to disconnect that. So reevaluate and prioritize those connections that are more of the level that you're at, where you are growing, you're evolving, you are facing and confronting the parts of you that you're like, I'm ready to increase my value of how I live, the new version of my thoughts, and the way I am embodying the reality I desire. Allow those people into your life. Because I had one of my friends, he's so cute. He had said to me many years ago, he said, Jessica, it's whom you surround yourself with is how your environment is going to be impacted. And I used, being a healer, I had such a loving, compassionate, empathic heart that I just want to, I understand everyone has a story. So I don't carry that judgment, and I'm not quick to attack, and I'm not quick to listen to someone else's rumors to believe that that person is this way. It's like I evaluate on my own, and I give everyone their space. And so it was just in the beginning of my journey, it was more like everyone. But then I started realizing how these people were draining me, using me, taking advantage of my heart and my kindness. And then it wasn't serving me anymore because I just kept getting depleted. So then I said to Divine, then I would rather have relationships that understand and respect my boundaries, and I do the same for them, and that it is fulfilling on both ends. It's got to be mutually harmonious, and this is what these energies are going to do for you. So reevaluate who is in your life currently. Is there equality? Okay, that's huge. Is there equality? And is it quality? Okay, is there honesty? Is there honesty in that connection? I don't care if it's family, friends, lover, whatever, profession. It is so refreshing. I've lived just being honest. Now, some people say I'm a little too honest, but at least you know what you're getting when you're working with me and when you're connected to me. I feel like I have this one life to live in this moment that I'm aware. So let me just be who I am. And those that can understand and that we can vibe with one another and bless each other, then they'll be there. And those that cannot, then I send them my love, and may they be blessed and may they continue to go their way. And so this Taurus and Scorpio energy is going to do this to each and every one of us, whether you like it or not. And you got to ask yourself, can you be vulnerable in those relationships, those connections? It's so refreshing when you can. And there's no attacking, there's no hurting each other, there's no competition, there's no pointing fingers. Is there kindness in these connections? Where someone generally cares about you, or that like applauds your triumphant moments, that holds space and gives you grace when you're having your time of growth and you're trying to figure it out. And is there mutual respect? Is there mutual respect? There's a lot to think about because everything's going to happen unexpectedly. There's going to be unexpected and sudden shifts happening so that you can adjust your new comfort zone. So you got to get out of your current comfort zone so that you can adjust in the new one. Relationships is the center and the theme of this eclipse energy. There's so many influences. Relationships will take center stage because it's how you treat your other people, how you allow them to treat you, is what you're going to keep allowing the universe to send to you. So keep that in mind. Also, vibe tribe. Don't allow your desires for connections to overshadow your sense of self. In other words, don't lose yourself in the process. Listen, the people who are meant to come through, they're just going to come through. You're going to meet them. You're going to talk to them. And a lot of the people that you're going to start meeting, you're going to feel like you've known them for years or for lifetimes, because you probably have. I've noticed in 2021, our vibe tribe is definitely finding their soul families. The people that were in other timelines with you, where you grew together, where you were both on this path together some way, somehow, they're coming more and more into your lives. So enjoy, everyone, these moments. What can you do during this time of this eclipse energy? I do meditations. I am going to do one, like I did one for my client this morning. I'm going to do one for myself later today and allow myself just to be immersed in this beautiful energy. Allow myself to be reflective. Allow myself to be free. Allow myself to heal and to let go. So that way when I start in my new year of 2022, I'm not carrying these burdens. I'm not weighted down. I'm not being overshadowed by pain and suffering and what ifs and regret and unforgiveness for myself or unforgiveness towards others. That is what I'm working on today. So I'm wishing each and every one of you a beautiful, powerful, self-realization, reflective, releasing, renewal, being empowered day. Thank you, everyone, for being with me today. Wishing you all love, insight, and healing. Bye.